Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating project, Rubywm, a window manager written entirely in Ruby. It's quite the undertaking. Intriguing, right?
Absolutely. A Ruby window manager? That's bold. But the description mentions it's experimental and potentially destructive. What's the deal?
Yeah, the author doesn't mince words. They explicitly warn it's experimental, might crash, and could even lead to data loss. Not for the faint of heart. It's a strong disclaimer, but it sets expectations. It's not meant for everyday use.
I see. So what is it then, besides a potential disaster waiting to happen?
It's a minimalist X11 window manager, under 1,000 lines of code. It focuses on tiling, but lets you have floating windows on specific desktops. No window decorations, though. Think super bare bones.
No decorations? Wow, that's Spartan. How does it handle input then? No keyboard shortcuts built in?
Exactly. It relies entirely on external tools like SXHKD to handle keyboard shortcuts. It uses X11 client message events for communication, so any tool that can generate those events can control it. Clever, but also means more setup.
So it's basically a framework for building your own window manager experience on top of it? That's a pretty unique approach. What about multiple monitors? Does it support that?
Not yet. The author only uses a single monitor, so that functionality isn't implemented. It's a work in progress, remember? Very much a work in progress.
Right. The screenshots show a pretty basic setup, as expected. So why did the author even create this thing? It sounds like more trouble than it's worth.
It started because the author was frustrated with how BSPWM handled floating windows. They wanted more control and flexibility, and decided to build their own. It's a testament to the power of Ruby, and a personal project, really.
I understand. A personal project, not meant for widespread adoption. It's interesting to see how someone can build something so minimal and functional, even if it's not for everyone. What about future development? Will the author add more features?
Maybe. The author is open to contributions, but only if they're small, easily maintainable, and don't compromise their minimalist goals. It's very much a "this works for me" kind of project, respectful of their time and effort.
That's a fair approach. So to run it, you need SXHKD and a recent Ruby version. The instructions look ... involved. It's not your typical window manager installation, that's for sure.
Definitely not. The author even suggests testing it in a VM first, safety first. The provided Shingatark snippet shows how to run it alongside SXHKD, and there's a section detailing the SXHKD configuration for interacting with Rubywm. It uses custom events, _RWM, alongside standard EWMH events.
It's a niche project, but it's a fascinating example of what's possible with Ruby, and a willingness to dive into the lower levels of the X11 system. A testament to the power of personal projects and the desire for customization. Thanks for walking us through this unique window manager.
My pleasure. And remember, listeners, always back up your data before trying anything experimental. This is definitely one for the adventurous, and maybe those who enjoy a good challenge. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Bytes and News. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.